Ever wish you could just enjoy a peaceful walk around your neighborhood or have friends over without your dog causing a ruckus? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to talk all about how to find the perfect dog trainer for you and your best friend right here in Mechanicsville. Good dog training is about so much more than just sit and stay. It's really about making your daily life better. I mean, imagine actually enjoying a relaxing walk at Pole Green Park or hosting a backyard barbecue without any dog-related stress. That's the real payoff. Okay, so first up, let's look at how training can specifically make your life here in Hanover County that much easier and more fun. When your dog is well trained, it just opens up so much you can do. You can finally enjoy the trails at Chickahominy Riverfront Park without being pulled the whole time. You can handle busy areas like Atlee Station like a pro, and you can have friends over for a cookout without any chaos. It really all comes down to safety for your dog, for the community, and just being a great pet owner here in Hanover County. All right, so we've got the why down. Now let's get into the what. We'll check out the different training methods and the kinds of programs you're likely to see when you start looking. The big one you're going to hear about, and for good reason, is positive reinforcement. The idea is really simple, and it's backed by science. You reward the behaviors you want to see more of. So instead of focusing on what your dog is doing wrong, you're actively teaching them what to do right and making it a fun game. It works, it's humane, and it's an amazing way to build a stronger relationship with your dog. You'll see that trainers offer all sorts of programs for different needs. For the little guys, puppy classes are all about getting them socialized and learning the basics. Then you've got your basic obedience for those essential skills like sit, stay, and not pulling on the leash. And if you're dealing with tougher issues like fear or anxiety, there are specialized behavior modification programs for that too. Okay, so training usually comes in two main flavors: group classes and private lessons. Group classes are awesome because your dog learns to listen even with other dogs and people around. Plus, they're usually easier on the wallet. Private lessons, on the other hand, give you that one-on-one focus. They're perfect for tackling specific issues that happen at home, like barking at the door or jumping on guests. And then there's this other option you might see, called board and train. This is where your dog actually goes to live with the trainer for a while for some really intensive work. It can get fast results, for sure, but you absolutely have to do your homework. Really dig into the facility, their methods, and how they care for the dogs. So this is the big one. How do you actually pick the right trainer from all the options out there? Let's walk through some key things you should be looking for. A really solid place to start is to look at their credentials. It might seem a little technical, but these letters actually mean something. Things like CPDTK or KPA-CTP tell you the trainer has a real foundation in humane training methods. And if you're dealing with more serious stuff like aggression or bad anxiety, you'll want to look for advanced certifications like CBCCK or something from the IABC. Now, when you're actually talking to a trainer, you absolutely have to ask about their training philosophy. You're listening for words like positive and science-based. Then ask them to just walk you through what a typical session looks like. That'll give you a great feel for their style and whether it's the right match for you and your dog. And don't forget to ask this: how do you track progress? And maybe even more importantly, what happens after the training is done? A great trainer will have a clear way to show you the improvements and will offer some kind of follow-up support to make sure all that hard work sticks. Look, every dog has its own personality and quirks, right? So a cookie-cutter approach just isn't going to work. You want a trainer who will build a plan specifically for your dog's issues and for your lifestyle here in Mechanicsville. The plan should be all about helping you reach your personal goals. All right, let's switch gears and talk about the practical side of things. We're talking cost and some important local rules every dog owner should know. So just to give you a ballpark figure, a single 1-hour private training session here in the Mechanicsville area is going to run you about $115. Of course, this can change based on the trainer's experience, but it's a good number to have in mind. And if we're looking at other common packages, a typical 6-week group class, you're probably looking at somewhere between $180 and $250. A package of private sessions at your home will be more, somewhere in that $400 to $750 range. And as you can see, those intensive board and train programs are a much bigger financial commitment. And hey, as a dog owner here in Mechanicsville, there are a few Hanover County rules you've got to know. Your dog has to be on a leash anytime you're off your own property. That's a big one. Also, a current rabies vaccine is required by state law. And, believe it or not, excessive barking can actually be considered a public nuisance. Good training helps you avoid any issues and just be a great neighbor. Okay, so once you and your pup have started learning all this great new stuff, you've got to take it on the road. Practicing in the real world is where it all comes together. Let's look at some awesome local spots to do just that. Pole Green Park is fantastic for this. You can work on that loose leash walking with all sorts of things going on around you. And right there, the Hanover Dog Park gives you a safe, fenced-in space to really nail down your dog's recall. Want to switch up the scenery? Head over to Chickahominy Riverfront Park. All that open space is perfect for practicing commands like sit and stay from a distance. It's a great way to build up your dog's focus and reliability with real-life distractions. And when you're ready to level up your training, the Virginia Capitol Trail is perfect. It's a fantastic place to work on polite leash manners, teaching your dog to stay cool and calm when you pass by joggers, cyclists, and especially other dogs. So as we finish up, just take a second and really picture it. How is a well-trained dog going to change your everyday life here in Mechanicsville? Think about those calm, relaxing walks, getting compliments from your neighbors, and just feeling confident bringing your dog more places. That's what this is all about. I hope this helps you find the right training partner to make that happen for you. Happy training!